And again, we're going to use Cramer's rule. So you first off want to make sure that you're in standard form. And you notice that you are not in standard form. So what we have to do here is get both of these equations into standard form. So 1 and 2. You'll notice 2 is perfectly fine. You have x, y is equal to our constant, but problem number 1 is not. So we have to work with problem number 1. We have 2y is equal to 3x minus 13, and we want to get this in standard form, so let's subtract 3x from both sides. So what we have here is negative 3x plus 2y is equal to negative 13. So that's equation 1. And I'm just going to put equation 2 underneath it. And now we're going to set up x, and we want to solve for x, so let's set up the matrix and find its determinant. So let's find x. And again, we're finding x, so you want to replace your coefficients for x with your constants negative 13 and 23. So negative 13, 23. And our coefficients for y stay as they are, which will be 2 and negative 6. The denominator will just be negative 3 and 5, 2 and negative 6. You take the coefficients of x and y into your denominator. So now let's evaluate the determinant. Kind of like cross multiplication. So we have negative 13 times negative 6 minus 23 times 2 divided by, same thing, you want to calculate the determinant, negative 3 times negative 6 minus 5 times 2. So you can multiply this out. If you want to use your calculator, you can multiply it out. Negative 13 times negative 6 is a positive 78. 23 times 2 gives you 46. The denominator, negative 3 times negative 6 gives you a positive 18. 5 times 2 is 10. So 78 minus 46 is 32. 18 minus 10 is 8. And 8 divides into 32 4 times. Therefore, x is equal to 4. And just like before, since we know what x is, we can substitute into one of the equations to find y. It doesn't matter which one you substitute into. I'm just going to put it into the first one. So let me write out the equation. 2y is equal to 3x minus 13. And we have 2y is equal to 3. We know x is 4 minus 13. And we're going to have 2y is equal to 3 times 4, which is 12, minus 13. 2y is equal to negative 1. 12 minus 13 is negative 1. The last step, divide both sides by 2. Y is equal to negative a half. X is 4, y is negative a half. Always make sure you put parentheses around your variables when you're substituting into equations. Any questions?